I myself am strange and unusual. Beetlejuice.
Yes, that's it!
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Hello, my spooky friends. It is Stacy, and welcome to Special Effects Makeup on a Budget. Whether you like glam or gore, or combining the two, whether you want to make or buy, I've done it for you, making sure that you could kick it up in your Halloween and your cosplay game without breaking the bank and still having fun. So I decided to do exactly that. Instead of going out and paying about $50 for a specific character like the wedding dress clothing, I decided to see if I could piece this look together with the things that I already had. I did have a red dress, and I have a $7 wig that I picked up from Walmart, and the eyeshadows I already had. But if you're looking for eyeshadows that are high pigmented, that would be under about $10, check out Milani, LA Girl, and LA Color, and that will save you some money. So you let me know if I pulled it off, and let's just go ahead and get into it.
To begin, I prepped my $7 wig that I picked up at Walmart, bringing the bangs to a point and using mousse and hairspray and letting it sit overnight. I start with a face primer. This is the ShopMissA filter free, running at $1.55. It is my go-to everyday primer for my face, and also on the eyes I'm using a Milani eyeshadow primer. And why all the primers is because you want your face to be as smooth as possible, just like you're working on any other canvas. And my skin's been lived in. I am closer to 50 and I have to have a little bit of help, so this also helps make the makeup smoother and stay and last a little bit longer. For my eyeshadow look on this, I am using the Creature Cosmetics Blood Sucking palette. This is the Bella Lugosi times Vampire palette. Wonderful reds, blacks, purples, and some grays. I'm going in with these two red colors. One's lighter, one's a little bit darker, and I'm pairing it up with the black that's in this palette. Both of these are matte colors. So in using my reference photos of Lydia before the wedding and then at the wedding, she does have a tired look to her on the borderline of goth and emo, so I wanted to use both references to make sure I captured the makeup just right. Now going in with my red, I'm buffing that into the outer crease all the way into the inner corner, and then placing it up on the temples, because this red does actually go up onto the temples a little bit and all the way up into the eyebrow bone, and to darken up my crease and carry that color onto the lid itself for more of a dramatic effect. And to buff those heavy lines out, move your brush in circles and it'll get rid of that line. Using the lightest shade of foundation and then lighten that up even a bit more with some white, I'll go through with a brush and I make sure to get that all over the face. And then my neck has a plunging neckline, so I wanted to bring that color all the way down toward the cleavage. The brush I'm using today is a $2 ultraviolet brush from ShopMissA. And in the inner corner, moving all the way to the outer corner, I place this red up underneath. Not too much, don't want her to look sick like a zombie or someone with a virus. Just adding that little color that goes up under from the outer corner all the way to the inner corner. And as a triangle like, I'm putting that for the temple, just giving myself a little bit of a guide so I don't overdo it and I don't drop it below the bottom eye line. Now just a little bit of red into that inner corner, but not a whole lot, because we're going to blend this out with a little bit of black later on. Now I want all my brushes to be fluffy, because that's what's going to buff those colors out, and I'm taking black and I'm making sure to get that on the top lid and then bleeding that out into the red. Don't want to cover up the red, but we want it smoky and a little bit dark. And also the same thing up underneath the eye, just a little bit to make it come together, but also not getting rid of the red. This is going to make it look tired. And placing a little bit of gray, I put the dark circles back up under the eyes, making sure to tap any colors that might need to be blended. And I carry that black all the way up to the eyebrow bone, because black does reach all the way to the top. It's just not as prominent as it is on the eyelid itself. For the contour, I'm going back in with the gray from the same palette, and I'm contouring my cheekbones to be a little bit higher because Lydia is, so this contour goes up higher than I normally would on my normal makeup, and then also carving out the cheek and up underneath the chin area, because if you have a double chin like I do, you want to get rid of it, and making my forehead a little bit more rounder than it is normally square. Now this is the Creature Cosmetics Split Your Face from the Terrifier collection. It is a shimmer and a blush, so I'm using both colors of orange and red, and I'm carrying that up a little ways down onto the cheekbone, not up underneath the eye, and placing it on top near the temples, and I'm brushing everything out with a fluffy brush. Lydia's nose is wider at the bridge, so I'm contouring on the outside and carrying that around the nostrils, and also putting that up under the bottom lip to make it fuller. I then use some black eyeliner from the inner and outer corner on each eye. And then I highlight the areas on the face that I want to push forward, the top of the nose, the forehead, and around the cheek area, carving out those cheekbones even more. To finish the eye makeup, I'm curling my natural lashes, and to smoke out this look, I am taking a brush and moving around the eyeliner to blend it into the bottom of the eye. With just a little bit of mascara, because Lydia's look does not require a heavy mascara or a big lash look, just pop a little bit of color, and then I've darkened in the black on the inner lid. I thought it needed a little bit more black. And to complete this look, I take the lips and I underline my bottom lip, overlining it so it looks a bit more full. And I got a little carried away with that Cupid's bow and that top lip, and I had to abandon that and go in and over outline my top lip because it matched Lydia's more than what I thought it did. And putting the color in and just rubbing my lips together until I get that color to transfer, because Lydia's lips are not extremely bold, but they are still an orange red. And it's a little bit weird because that's all it took. I'm used to doing so much more. So here's Lydia, and here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this one today. I was thinking about this look could really be for someone that's really good at makeup and you wanted to go as a couple, and one person was not good at makeup, that you could do your look as Lydia and then you can do a full-on Beetlejuice for your partner. So I wanted that to be something that was achievable for a couple when someone has a skill set and someone else does not. And here is my shrunken head drink cup that I got at the Beetlejuice movie. And without giving away anything and spoiling the movie for everyone, let's just say that Bob needs a lot of love. And if you enjoyed this tutorial and want to kick it up in your cosplay and Halloween game, why not stick around for this next video? And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!